David Raya has completed his Arsenal medical, and that's the latest we are getting. And he's yet to be, is almost being unveiled at the club Arsenal. As we know, after completing that medical, the next thing is unveiling, and it is reportedly said that the football goalkeeper from Brentford, who went to Brentford from Blackburn, has completed his medical, and things are going on quite well for this transfer. And in the next 24 hours, he's expected to be unveiled, as there is a game that is going to be happening at the opener of the Premier League, and is expected, his deal is expected to be done and dusted by the time the club Arsenal plays its first game, and that's quite brilliant and great news, I must say. So a lot is definitely happening with the club Arsenal, trying to get few football players, a few more, with the fact that Arsenal has already signed 3 football players. Now looking at the fourth football player, and the fourth football player, the fourth signing is going to be David Raya from the club Brentford, and Brentford already accepted the deal, and both parties are happy. And at this moment in time, the club Arsenal is just going to be unveiling the football star after this medical comes out successful. What we know at this point in time is done, the medical, and the results are what definitely we could be waiting for. And once he's proved to be everything proved to be okay, we will consider it a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. It will be noted that he comes to the club Arsenal to provide competition, but also support to the goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale, who is the #1 goalkeeper of the club Arsenal, and he is a very brilliant one, but you can rank him almost in the same ranks with David Raya. With Matt Turner has already accomplished his deal to Nottingham Forest. It is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. Officially, he's joined Nottingham Forest, and is going to be in a better football player, actually replacing him, a better goalkeeper, and that's David Raya. So Aaron Ramsdale has to battle his place for the Aaron Ramsdale has got to battle his place for the place for staying at the club Arsenal as the #1 goalkeeper, because there is a bit of competition for him. But when you've seen him play, when you've seen him in the goals, he's definitely performed quite brilliantly. And a lot to talk about, really. We've got quite a lot to talk about, as we definitely know that the club Arsenal has been looking at a few more football players, looking at whom they can definitely sign before the end of the transfer season. The transfer window ends this month, and the coming month won't be. There won't be any transfer business this coming month, and at this point in time, Arsenal is trying its level best to make sure it can sign the best of football players before the end of the transfer season. So let us know what you definitely think in the comment section about these football players that Arsenal has gone on and signed. In David Raya, we should really consider him as a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed, since his medical has been done. And we do not expect personal terms really to be a problem. Already looks that he's already even agreed to Arsenal personal terms, and him as a football player being one that likes the club Arsenal, and Arsenal likes David Raya, because in 2020 Arsenal approached Brentford so that they can officially sign the football player, but Brentford was not in a hurry because they wanted to get promotion to the Premier League. They were still in the EFL Championship, and at this moment in time they are in the Premier League, standing still away far from the relegation zone. And I think that was a brilliant thing for the club Brentford to keep him, so that he can help him. He can help the club Brentford, but his work is definitely done at Brentford, and at this moment in time, he is going to be unveiled officially by the club Arsenal. Anyway, a lot is going on when we talk about transfers. When you talk about transfers, really, Arsenal is trying his level best to make sure he can sign a couple of football players. With the fact that Mohamed Kudus has been linked, but Brighton and Hove seem to be very interested in him more than even Arsenal and Chelsea. Despite that, the fact that Arsenal and Chelsea were the leading clubs for the Mohamed Kudus transfer, by this point in time, it's not going the way that we definitely wanted it. And yet another football player to talk about is the one and only ANSU Fati from Barcelona. He's got a crazy price tag, release clause on him, but all that can definitely be talked through. But the fact and reality is, ANSU Fati recently was linked to the club Arsenal, and Arsenal really went on and requested for information and told him why he was able to give him what would be put on table for him, and also what would be put on table for the club Barcelona. And really, Xavi Hernandez, the manager of Barcelona, came out and said that was definitely tempting. And when he's been asked again, he says that he is currently still available, despite the former report saying that he's not available on the transfer market and Barcelona is not selling him. Xavi Hernandez came out in an interview and said regarding the financial restrictions that they have got and FFP rules, they could be forced to sell the football player ANSU Fati. So ANSU Fati is available on the transfer market until the last day, as Barcelona will definitely look into this. So we could be seeing Arsenal signing ANSU Fati, as this is a deal that definitely can be achieved. This is a deal that can be done by the club Arsenal, as Arsenal is very interested in signing ANSU Fati, winger options. So let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club. For the club Arsenal, when we talk transfers, talking transfers, and a bit more. Moises Caicedo has also been a big target still. The chances of him remaining at the club Arsenal, moving to the club Arsenal, are limited, very low, because Chelsea again is in final stages of signing the football player. Brentford, so Brighton and Hove is the football club that could be signing Mohamed Kudus, but again, there is still we can say there is a chance for Arsenal because it's not yet signed. And with Moises Caicedo has been out of training at Brighton and Hove. That definitely is up for remove. The defensive midfielder, who is quite a good one and was heavily linked to the club Arsenal, could be moving to Chelsea. But since he's not yet gone, anything can happen. This is football, as we always say. Soccer is soccer, and when it's transfers, anything can happen. You can have Neymar going to Southampton. Anything can happen. Anyway, let's hope things keep on moving on quite well with the club Arsenal, as David Raya's deal is definitely one that is almost done, and we are going to be seeing him playing for the club Arsenal. And we've been talking about David Raya and his potential move to the club Arsenal, as he's already completed a medical. A medical has been done, and at this moment in time, waiting for the results of what will come out of this medical. And we hope things really move on quite well for the club Arsenal, and can officially unveil the football players we anticipate. If not today, his official unveiling could be tomorrow. Let's wait and see what comes on, what definitely will be the reality when it comes to the football player David Raya. My name is Abu KALS, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sports and as long as it's Arsenal related. Right about here, the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host Abu KALS, as I'm right about here to bring to you the latest trades as it comes in. As I tell you, thank you and goodbye for now.